Thanks to Omaze for sponsoring this video. So listen up, I've got some insider information. One winner will have the chance to choose between winning one of Omaze's biggest prizes yet. A beautiful 4-bedroom, 4-bath dream home in Austin, Texas, or $1.3 million in cash. All you have to do is go to omaze.com/besteverfood and enter for your chance to win. Also, this house in Austin, it's pretty nice. Extensive custom windows, a high-end kitchen, floating stairs, private balconies, and a master bedroom that will blow your freaking mind. All of this luxury or $1.3 million. What would I do if I won my dream home or $1.3 million? Sorry, donate $10 and you will be entered for your chance to win. The best part is that donations support Folds of Honor, which is a nonprofit organization that provides educational scholarships to the spouses and children of America's fallen and disabled service members. So what are you waiting for? Go to omaze.com/besteverfood now. Go there, donate, and good luck. Now, on to the show. In the end, what is making this worth $100?
In the end, magic.
Wow.
Enjoy.
American diners, using deadly amounts of carbs, butter, and cheese to create the best in comfort food.
Oh, Glenda, I want to propose to you right now.
But today, we're taking this perfection and making it a little more perfect. When we came to you with this challenge, what were the first ideas that came to mind?
You're crazy.
In this episode of FANCIFIED, culinary experts are taking classic comfort foods and upgrading them with unlimited money, ingredients, and culinary technique. What is the star of this dish?
In the sky, there's many stars. So here, all the ingredients also is a star.
What about this? Oh, this is just kind of like leaves or something. So will these chefs bring home a savory side of victory?
Wow, this is just too much.
Or be 86th for eternity? What is going to be the biggest challenge in bringing this all together?
How can I possibly take a deviled egg and make it expensive?
Let's find out now. Boom, Logan.
How you doing?
Good. Formal greeting finished. The Wagon Wheel, serving American comfort food, was started by Logan, who was born and raised in Oklahoma. Tell me about your personal relationship with deviled eggs.
Well, that goes back to my grandmother and Easter Sundays. The original deviled egg was actually, could be traced back to the Romans.
Oh,
they didn't actually do it the same way we do now. They boiled eggs and they slathered it in a bunch of spices. And then it eventually evolved into what we know as a deviled egg now.
Classic deviled eggs most commonly start with hard-boiled chicken eggs. After slicing in half, the yolks are mixed with mayo, mustard, and other flavor enhancers. Then squirt back inside the egg white. This is one of my favorite dishes to make and bring to parties because it costs like $5 and you've got 2 dozen eggs.
Yes.
Somehow, Logan will take this affordable party favorite and whip up the most expensive eggs you've ever seen. So we've got chicken eggs.
Nope, we're doing duck eggs. That's a little bit different thing we're doing.
Okay, so for you, what is the difference between a chicken egg and a duck egg?
I find the duck egg to be a little more rich in flavor.
Is there anything special about these ducks?
Nope, they're Vietnamese ducks.
Hey. All right.
I had the idea of seafood. Japanese sea scallops came to mind.
Have you ever tried seafood deviled eggs? Me neither. Here, the Japanese scallops are seared in miso butter. What goes well with scallops? Bacon.
Iberico pork belly.
Where'd you get that?
Originally it's from Spain, but
On the black market?
No.
Well, I thought maybe you paid a guy in cryptocurrency or something. For the creamy duck yolk blend, he's using homemade mayonnaise, creme fraiche, Dijon mustard, truffle oil, fried shallots, bacon, some additional seasonings, honey, and finally a kick of lemon juice. Time for the build.
First gonna do is I'm gonna put these little guys, fresh rocket. Then come the egg whites.
How many deviled eggs will come on the plate total?
5 half shells.
Well, naturally, everyone's gonna be wondering what happened to the final half, right?
When you come in with an even number of people, you have to order more because there's only 5. It's kind of the crappy thing we restaurant guys do.
Business. Fill them with the yolk blend, the scallops, then some pork belly. If this was on your menu, hypothetically speaking, what price would I see next to this item?
$40.
For some deviled eggs.
Yes. And finally, the star of the show, the salmon roe. And that rhymes. These are our $40 deviled eggs. Thanks, everybody.
Deviled eggs done in a way that you or I have never seen before. And listen, I am a deviled egg connoisseur. I've made them before on my second channel, although I do like to put some black olives on there, but that's me. I grew up in a trailer house, so I like using foods from cans. First of all, I think most people trying this would have no idea that this is a duck egg. Let's go for it. Oh, son of a frick? I'm not joshing you. That is good. A moderate, thoughtful use of truffle oil mixed with all these other delicious flavors. It's very different. It stands out a lot from other types of fillings I've had. Usually, you're gonna get a lot of mayonnaise notes or a lot of mustard notes. If you say note at the end of the word, it sounds smart, so. This green stuff is for viewing pleasure only. It's not intended to be consumed like a Tide Pod. The salmon roe actually went surprisingly well with it. It just added some richness. It didn't take over the flavor. The scallop and the bacon, great little texture notes. Okay, no one says that. I do think $40 seems pretty realistic. At a high-end restaurant, you're always expecting to see some kind of expensive soup, some kind of a seafood, maybe just like one scallop. And these are the typical foods we've come to expect. But here, it comes with a deviled freaking egg. You don't expect it. I love it. It's simple, but it's not easy. A great start to the day, but we have so much more to go. Let's do it. I don't know why I turned to Batman at the end. Appetizer ingested. Time for some midday meat. Classic chicken and waffles. Crunchy deep-fried chicken, warm, freshly made waffles, and some sweet maple syrup to bring it all together. This is soul food at its most seductive. So how's our chef gonna turn this near-perfect food into a meal fit for a king? Chef? Or here? Is here better?
Yes.
Handshake? It is, oh yeah, good handshake. We've come here to Godmother, an Australian restaurant run by Chef Jun, born and raised in Bali, Indonesia. Folks in Bali, you guys know something about chicken, right?
When I was born, I started to eat fried chicken everywhere, I believe.
So from the time you're a baby, they don't even give you a bottle. They just give you a drumstick?
Not drumstick, but the chicken feet.
Oh, the feet! Jun grew up eating plenty of fried chicken, and his pastry chef grew up making waffles. Together, they're attempting to upgrade this $10 meal by 10 times. How do you get to $100? Expanded giant duck liver.
Foie gras, we quickly sear to get the caramelized, and then we chop, and we put inside of the waffle dough.
Oh wait, you're gonna put
Inside of the waffle.
into the waffle.
And also on the waffle as a mousse.
Oh. Chef Jun has taken inspiration from Nashville chicken, famous for its spicy kick.
The Nashville chicken, normally we need to marinate at least 12 hours to get all the flavor, the tenderness. But with this, you can make it in 2 or 3 hours.
This is koji, a type of Japanese fermented rice. It smells a little bit sour.
Yes.
Can I taste it?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh. After 3 hours, coat the marinated chicken with flour and deep fry it until it screams crunchy. Finally, homemade chili powder. Preparation is complete. Time for the build. He starts with the foie gras waffles, with foie gras mousse added on top. I didn't know this could legally be put on a waffle.
Secondly is the raspberry jam. And now we're gonna move to the chicken.
In the end, what is making this worth $100? He tops that with his homemade ranch dressing.
In the end, Royal Ocean caviar, 30 grams.
30 grams, a lot.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's not it. The flavors are locked, but what about the presentation? Ah, that's better. On the side, premium maple syrup.
So this is $100 chicken, waffle, and caviar. Enjoy.
Blown away. I didn't know what to expect, but the presentation alone, it is a feast for my eyeballs. The waffle itself, a lot of foie gras. They put real chunks of this liver into the waffle. That's something I've not seen before. They have kind of a foie gras mousse as well. I'm curious about that. Oh, it's just like a delicious, creamy pate. Oh. The chicken, it's unbelievably tender and moist and juicy. So you can see the caviar and his ranch dressing kind of just dripping off of there. Now, the chef was telling me to not put syrup over the chicken, which usually I would. So I'm gonna kind of put that guy to the side for now and respect his wishes. I'm gonna put the maple syrup over the waffle. We got a little bit of this sour, sweet jam in there. Oh yes, oh hello. Oh, wow, it's interesting. It's really unique. It pulls in a couple different directions. It's not a normal, like American over-sweet waffle experience where you just have tons of whipped cream and syrup. The foie gras in the waffle, it's definitely not affecting the texture in a bad way. It's very moist right here, even though he told me not to. I'm gonna mix the chicken with the waffle. Douse all of that with syrup and then cut it in half because it's way too big of a bite. This is like the classic combination, right? The fried chicken, the waffle, some syrup, old school. Let's try that out. Oh, it's so heavenly. This is one of the most justified prices I've seen so far. $100 for this, it seems pretty reasonable. It's got everything going for it. I mean, they bring it out to you. There's nothing more Instagram worthy than this. This is gonna get you a lot of likes. Not in real life, but you know, on social media, where it really counts.
I'll only give you heartache.
Our final location is creating a cheese explosion that would never be possible in the USA. You'll see why soon. Chef, put her there. How you doing?
Good. Nice seeing you.
California-bred chef Tristan is the owner of Elbow Room, an American-style bistro and diner.
I grew up in an Asian family. You know, Asian family, basically, when you go to college, there's a trifecta that you have to choose. Lawyer, engineer, or some kind of medicine or medical doctor or something. All three I didn't like. No, but I did went to business school. However, it helps you run a business better.
Yeah, you could be the best chef, but if you have bad business sense, you're done.
That's right.
He's a member of Vietnam's Chef Association and even collaborated with Andrew Zimmern of Bizarre Foods. Today it's all about the mac and cheese. Classic Southern-style macaroni and cheese. It can include a multitude of cheeses mixed with boiled al dente elbow macaroni. Those ingredients are piled into a casserole dish and popped into the oven until the cheese melts and the top becomes a bit crispy. When we came to you with this challenge, we said, Chef, we want you to make the most expensive mac and cheese you can dream of. What were your first thoughts when we came to you with this challenge?
You're crazy.
Okay, good.
We're in Vietnam.
Right.
So not a lot of these high-end products easily available.
But you found them.
We got a few, yes. We are using Colomier, which is almost like cousin of the Brie and cousin of the Camembert. I'm gonna mix it with the other brother of it, which is a truffle Brie.
Truffle Brie.
Yeah, which is banned from the US.
Banned?
Yes, most of the popular cheese around the world are banned from the US because of the bacteria.
According to the USA's Food and Drug Administration, cheese that's made of unpasteurized milk requires heavy inspection. Some of the world's best food isn't allowed to cross the border. Could we break off a piece right now and try it out?
Of course.
I want some of this like forbidden cheese. Oh my God.
What happens is that when they prepare it, they would cut it in half and they would line it with truffle in between. And they put it back on and let it continue fermenting. There you go.
Awesome. And how about you try some too?
Absolutely. I love cheese.
What do you think about people who... Oh, we're tasting it. Okay, let's try it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had already. Taste the truffle?
That's nice.
Nice, huh?
Super creamy. If you're selling this at your restaurant, how much would it cost?
Easily $100.
$100?
Yeah.
How do we get to that price?
Well, live US lobsters.
US lobsters?
Yes.
Are you sure it's not Canadian?
Nope. This is live US lobsters.
I heard the Canadian lobsters have free medical. First, he boils the lobster, then extracts the meat from its shell. Everything is being used, even the leg meats. Have you made this already?
I've made this before, yes.
Did anything go wrong?
No, it's not enough. That's the only problem I have.
For the pasta, he mixes shaved Parmesan cheese, parsley, macaroni noodles, salt, and pepper. We have our ingredients. Time for the build. First, he bakes the camembert and truffle brie in a small cast iron skillet. All that unites with the macaroni.
This is more like cheese and macaroni, not macaroni and cheese. That's how we like it. So these beautiful lobster meat, look at that. Mix it again. Wow, this is just too much.
Chef Tristan tops this sumptuous skillet with breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese before it heads back to the oven for a final roasting. Vietnam is the land of balance, having some herbs to balance out the heavy food that you're eating.
Right.
Are you doing anything to create more balance?
Eat less.
You'll know it's done when you feel it in your heart. He slaps on an entire lobster claw, and if that wasn't enough, the cherry on top, sturgeon caviar.
Here you go. This is our $100 lobster with truffle and caviar mac and cheese. Enjoy.
I think we had caviar at every location today. Okay, what we learned today, caviar is a very easy way to make things more expensive. Plus, this is all contained within a wheel of camembert. I'm eating mac and cheese out of a wheel of cheese. This is the real Wheel of Fortune right here. Oh, kind of a nice crust on top and some big pieces of lobster. Look at that. Wow, that is so interesting. The lobster is juicy, it's sweet, but the cheese is just so intense and bold and heavy and kind of funky too. It's suppressing the lobster. Oh, it's thick, it's gooey. Let's try it out. It's so so cheesy. I'm such a mac and cheese fan, and this is like cheese violence. I'm gonna put some caviar right on top of that. Let's try it out. It's interesting because the cheese and the noodles, it's already bold, heavy, and pretty salty. So is the caviar. They're just doubling down. It is a culinary assault on my taste buds. Here, this is like the middle finger of the lobster. This is its last FU to us right now. Undeniable. Oh my gosh. And so you see, it's just pure, delicious, juicy white meat. Oh, even better than the finger. This is my favorite part of the lobster. A lot of people, they're all about lobster tail. No, guys. The lobster claw has the best flavor, the best texture. It's more of an even texture throughout, and it's just full of sweet lobster juiciness. Regarding the price, is it justified? I mean, I don't know. Did you see the giant lobster hand on top? The only downfall is that it might be too much of a good thing.
Still a good thing. Too much of a good thing.
Boom, guys, another fun food video. That food was so good today, I got type 2 diabetes. Worth it. American diner food. Food that I grew up with. You know, you have it day to day, it's delicious, but it doesn't seem like anything super special. Certainly, anything we ate today didn't seem like it could ever really be this expensive or this premium. So, I'm really impressed with our chefs today. They went above and beyond. There was a great combination of expensive ingredients, a little bit too much caviar, interesting techniques, and a lot of cool presentation. Guys, I'm curious. I want to do a poll in the comments down below. Let me know which of these 3 dishes we featured today that you would want to try.
Being an influencer doesn't require millions of fans. All you need is this t-shirt. Entertain and inspire at your own pace. Don't be an influencer. Be a micro-influencer. Get your shirt now.
What do you think about people who are lactose intolerant?
I feel sorry for that.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything bad, but it's just like they're missing out.
They're missing out. If we're gonna go out for pizza, they shouldn't come with us.
No.
My brother's lactose intolerant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he can suck it.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
I don't care. What's he gonna eat, a cheeseless pizza? Ugh.
yeah, but potato pizza, not a cheeseless. It's kind of, yeah.
How to be funny. Why? Let me see if I get inspired. Damn. The cheese and the noodles, it's already bold and pretty salty. So is the caviar. They're just doubling down. It's just like a gangbang. No, it's like a culinary gangbang in my mouth. I mean, just make it and eat it.
You love me?
Yes.
Are you?
Do I love you?
You love me, I will give you free of charge only for you today.
But only if I love you. Seems to be a lot of strings attached here.
That's what I can say.
I feel like I could just scoop this up and then resell that on the black market. So that's what I'm gonna do. That is spoon. All right. Guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.